All right, what's up, business bosses? Patrice S. Jordan here, president of Her Secret Vault, now rebranded to Bossesville Business Credit. In today's video, I want to show you guys step by step how to apply for your DUNS number, okay? The process is very simple. So I like to start off with showing you guys to Google. If you just do a simple Google search, how to apply for your DUNS number, it comes right up, okay? So let's jump right into it so I can show you guys how to apply for your DUNS number. Okay. So apply for your DUNS number already here. Now, when you go down, it will say get a DUNS number. Okay, click on get a DUNS number. Once that is finished loading for you guys to get a DUNS number, you're going to scroll down to where it says get started now. Hit get started now. If you are a US based business, which the profile that I'm going to be pulling up is a US based business. So we're going to go to get started. Okay. Then they're going to ask you guys for the zip code where the business is. I have my little notes over here. So we're going to start off with the zip code, which the person's profile that I'm doing is 89703-703. The business name is Red Sahara Enterprises. So a lot of you guys are not going to see a business come up right away. But because this client has had a business before, because this client has had this business for a while, the profile comes up. If you are brand new and you don't see your business, it will say, I don't see my business. No problem. You can click on I don't see my business. But because we do see this business, we're going to click on the actual business. Okay. Okay, great. So the business comes up. We're going to go to next. Okay. It's asking us to create an account. So we're going to create an account for this client right now, which is okay. I'm just going to use my information for the sake of the video. Okay. We're going to go to next. Okay. It's asking us to check the email. Okay. So all you're going to do is you're going to go over to the email, which I have access to my client's information because obviously they're a client. I'm going to go over to the email. It's already there. And it's asking me to request to click on the link. Okay. So we're going to verify this email. Okay, great. So I'm just going to enter in a password. Hopefully it doesn't show you guys. Okay, great. Okay. Enter in your password. Okay. If this is for people who do not have a DUNS number. Okay. If you do not have a DUNS number, this is the process on how you do this. If you already have a DUNS number, you don't remember how to get into your DUNS number, you want to go to my.dnb.com. That's my.dnb.com, and it will be able to log in. If you don't remember your information, you can just reset your password. All right. So we're going to go to set up password. Okay. We're going to save that. Come back in here to the client's information. You're just going to go back in and enter the information that you just created to actually log into the account. Okay. I'm going to log in. And as we're waiting for that to load, understand that when it comes to your DUNS number, just depending on what the profile looks like, sometimes you may already have a DUNS number because remember, they don't need your permission in order for them to report. So you might already have a DUNS number. The DUNS number is also something free. This just shows you all the different services that you guys can get with them. Like if you're looking for banking, lending, different things that they do, but you don't need anything from them besides the DUNS number. And remember, the DUNS number is a free number. All right. So perfect. So, okay, this actually logged me into another client's profile by mistake. I'm gonna go back out and I'm gonna go back in. Okay. If you guys have that situation where it logs you into another profile, no worries, just log out and just log right back in. Okay. Okay, great. So it logged me in now. Okay. So here's the thing. This is a prime example. You remember the prime example where I tell you guys that they don't need your permission to report? So this just happens to be the thing with this client, because this client started this business back in like 2023. And as they were building business credit, and it could simply be through a credit card, right? So it doesn't have to be through subscription-based vendors. It can be through a credit card. In this particular client's case, I know what the situation here is. We have the client's corporate book. So the company that the client used to get their corporate book, they actually report to Dun Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax. Again, not needing your permission to report. So this was an easy one actually when it came to getting the DUNS number, because this profile was already here. So if you go, you can see the profile here. Now, I will say this, when it comes to the DUNS number, like in the beginning, you see how we were able to locate the client's business. This tells you off the back that you have a DUNS number, right? If we were not able to locate this DUNS, if we were not able to locate this business profile, then we would have had to go to, I don't see my business, and then we have to go and apply for a DUNS number. So this is our very first time applying for the DUNS number for this client, and you guys can see this firsthand. You guys saw us go through the steps, finding the business, finding the client's profile information, or Dun Bradstreet information, as to say, to apply for a DUNS number when they were already assigned a DUNS number. They were already assigned a DUNS number because throughout the process of getting the business, they're already building business credit. So that's another fast way for you guys to be able to get your DUNS number fast without having to wait 30 days or 45 days or 60 days, whatever Dun Bradstreet tells us that we have to wait sometimes, right? So usually what I do as well too, I start with things that's going to report from the very inception of me starting a business. I do the same exact thing for my clients. So we know the client went and got their corporate kit, which is that black book that I show you guys, with this company that we told them to go with. Because they went with that company reports to Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax, like we stated, which helps us to pull the DUNS number even faster. So we did not have to go through the long steps of waiting for a DUNS number. We started building business credit from the beginning, which is getting that corporate kit, even utilizing the numbers that we utilize, the toll-free number and the local number that we utilize to be able to get this profile also report to the business bureaus, right? So keep that in mind when you guys are building. Build with vendors that's going to report from the very beginning. Don't just wait until you get into your subscription-based vendors to be able to build business credit. You can build business credit way before that. And this was a prime example of that. So yes, this client's information here is already set up on their end, okay? So it's already set up. So one thing that you guys see here is that there's no information here that says like credit signals or anything like that. And the reason why that is because sometimes we have to actually go in and confirm information in order for us to find that. But we can also go to explore more, which shows you like, a list of the products that Dun & Bradstreet offers as well too. So they've Dun & Bradstreet Credit Inside Basic, right? Which is probably what a lot of you guys have. But this is not something that you guys need to apply for. If you want to, you can. But keep in mind when it comes to seeing your actual Dun & Bradstreet number, Fair Figure now reports to Dun & Bradstreet directly, which if you put your DUNS number into Fair Figure, you're able to see the numbers, right? If you go to NAV and you don't have a paid account with them, you can see the letters. So either way, you do not need to have a paid account with Dun & Bradstreet to be able to see to be able to see this information. All right. So let me back up here a little bit. All right, perfect. So manage profile. So we're going to go to manage profile because we want to be able to actually pull over the information. So first it's just asking us, okay, start over. Look like we have a little system error. No worries here. Okay, beautiful. Okay, perfect. All right, once we go to start or manage, I should say, it brings up a disclaimer. So this is what you need. This is what we're waiting for, the disclaimer. So I'm actually going to unshare my screen for a quick second, because when you share your screen with Dun Bradstreet, because of the privacy policies, it takes so much longer to load. So let me just unshare my screen for a quick second with you guys here. And then while I'm waiting for this to load, I'm actually just going to hit refresh, because it's just going to make it easier. Okay, great. I hit refresh and it came right up. So sometimes, again, sharing your screen, what happens is that with Dun Bradstreet, it's sensitive information. So they're like spinning and loading. So all I'm going to do now is go in and hit accept. Once I hit accept, I'll show you guys where I'm at, because obviously I'm with their system, they're not allowing me to share my screen with you guys. Okay. So we hit accept. All right. 1 second here, guys. Okay, perfect. Okay, wait. Okay. All right, amazing. All right, I'm gonna go to manage profile information again. Once I go to manage profile information again, this is just a privacy policy that you guys want to make sure that you guys sign. Once you sign the privacy policy, it puts you in a better position as well to actually see the information that you're looking for. All right. So let me just sign this really quick and accept these terms and conditions, because it will be a little bit easier for me to show you guys the profile. We're just doing these things now, because sharing the screen is sensitive data that they're not allowing me to show you guys. But just go to manage profile on your right hand side. I'm going to do it one more time and see if it will allow me to share my screen with you guys. Okay, so share my screen afterwards. Let's do this. Perfect. All right. So, okay, perfect. So it's just that simple when it comes to pulling your DUNS number. For those of you guys who go and pull your DUNS number, and again, your business is not found, you can go into where it says, I don't see my business. Once you hit, I don't see my business, it will put you in a position to be able to pull the DUNS number now. So you just have to go in and fill out the company information. But the company information on this profile was already there. So we didn't have to go in and do all the extra steps. And of course, we can see that the business is here. Okay. We just claimed the company. We didn't have to claim the company. We already claimed the company because it's already there. All right. Another thing for you guys to do is to actually go into Dun Bradstreet and search up your company to see if your company comes up. If your company comes up, you can just go to claim this company. I'm just going to log back in just for the sake of showing you guys the rest of this. So credit signals. All right. Going to go to credit signals, and it should already have me logged in. Okay. Then let's pop back over to the email and see if we got anything. Okay, so where we had the email verification, so we're actually all set. We have a DUNS number. We already know what the information is for this client when it comes to building business credit, and then we'll move forward with building business credit for this client. Obviously, we have to go in and do some things on our end. We need to put some phone numbers in to make sure that the profile matches up with everything that we're doing. All right. I'm going to go to manage profile one more time, because I'm trying to see if it will allow me to show you guys without okay, perfect. Let's see. Accept. Boom, there we go. It did. Okay, so launch. This is perfect. So we hit launch. Again, it's a little bit slow just due to it being sensitive information. We're just going to go to refresh again. But you guys saw that it was there. So let me stop sharing for one quick second here again, because I like to be detailed. I like to be as detailed as possible so you guys can see the full setup of how to properly get this stuff done. All right, so I'm going to go to launch again without it sharing the screen. Once I go to launch, I want to make sure that we update any information within this client's profile that we need to update. Okay, and then we can go to new credit insight plus. Okay, amazing. All right, y'all. So it is that simple to apply for your DUNS number with Dun and Bradstreet. I was just trying to go the extra mile with you guys to show you guys a few more things, but just due to the sensitivity of sharing the screen with Dun and Bradstreet is not allowing me to go in and update the information that we need to update for the client. But this is just how you apply for a DUNS number, okay? And remember, Dun and Bradstreet is the biggest business credit bureaus when it comes to building business credit. So everybody needs a DUNS number, okay? And you can always go back to account information to update the information, like how I put the client's information, I can update it here, password, privacy, products and legal terms. You can look at that stuff as well too. My.dnb as well too. Some of this stuff you guys have to actually just go in and acknowledge and read these things because some of you guys are not seeing your profile come up the way it's supposed to come up. And it's not coming up simply because you guys did not go in and acknowledge a few of these things. Okay, so just make sure that you guys go in and acknowledge these forms, sign off on the forms so you can see the information that you want to see. All right. All right, business bosses. Well, that was it today for how to apply for a DUNS number. If you guys have any questions when it comes to applying for your Dun and Bradstreet number, drop your questions down below and I'll be more than happy to help you guys. As a reminder, bosses build business credit. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you guys.